Japan's finance minister said that a new stimulus package of as much as 20 trillion yen, double the amount pledged in October, is not out of line as the world's second biggest economy heads for its worst recession since 1945. We have seen a drop-off in demand for our beef products from Japan, and it looks like a quick rebound for this market is some time off. Global equities were in the red or lower again today, but only marginally. Currencies were all over the show overnight, although our own New Zealand dollar remained little changed from yesterday, still trading in the mid 56 cents to the US dollar. It all transpired after some pretty lax comments from the US Treasury chief, who said that he was open to the idea of a global sovereign currency, effectively saying the US would no longer be the staple currency of the world. Currency traders went crazy and there was an immediate sell-off of the US dollar, especially against the euro, as it is the second biggest currency in the world. This all came about after the Chinese finance minister earlier this week suggested the IMF should create a super sovereign reserve currency that is disconnected from individual nations and is able to remain stable in the long run. The cropping industry has been hit by a double whammy of factors over the past 6 months. After a bumper international year for cropping in 2008, where prices hit highs, they have fallen dramatically, just like most other commodity prices. Overnight, wheat futures, which are traded in the US, fell further after the big cropping regions of the southern plains received a huge downpour of rain, up to 3 inches. There is already big concern about bulging international wheat crops, but this adds to these concerns with prices falling. It is difficult to say when international fortunes for the general cropping industry will turn, but it is likely it will be in the near term given falling demand from cattle feedlots, lower consumer demand, and the shutdown of a huge number of biofuel plants. This is coupled with much higher international supplies. On a national front, growers have been burnt by some difficult growing conditions early in the season, as well as a drop in demand from other farm operators, especially for maize, where we are seeing some serious belt tightening.